Hello, and welcome to this loan document signing e-course. You have purchased this program because you are committed to your professional improvement as a loan document signing agent. In this program, we will guide you through a full set of loan documents. We will draw your attention to where borrowers sign, where borrowers initial, and where you notarize. We will define what each document entails. It is crucial for you to have a basic understanding of each document so that you can provide the quality signing experience all borrowers deserve. Let's get started. Escrow documents are a key ingredient when signing loan documents. These are the documents that the escrow company produces. They require borrower signatures and sometimes will include documents that need to be notarized. These documents are usually between 15 and 40 pages, depending on the escrow company. When a check is required of the borrower, it is usually made payable to the escrow company as they distribute all funds. The Statement of Information is a document that borrowers need to fill out in its entirety or to the best of their ability. This document is required for their files and it holds up the loan process if they don't have this form filled out. You may occasionally run across a borrower who insists that they will not fill this form out because they do not wish to relinquish this information in front of a notary who they don't know. If this is the case, please follow the following appropriate steps. 1. Have them call their loan representative, and if they're unable to reach the loan representative, they must leave a message expressing their concerns to their agent. 2. Advise them that this form will be a requirement and there is an additional copy in their set of the borrower's copies. And 3. Prepare them to make arrangements to send this form directly to their loan representative following the closing. The HUD-1 or closing statement. One thing that you should pay attention to as a notary is line 303. This will list if there's any cash from the borrower that's going to be needed or any cash that's going to be going to the borrower. This is where you'll see if a check is collected. The HUD-1 itemizes all closing services and fees charged to the borrower. Always keep documents in stacking order. Even if you need to fax or scan documents for quality control, it is critical that they stay in stacking order. customer ID form is a document for notaries to fill out and sign. This document helps keep lenders in compliance with the Patriot Act. Notaries must fill out this form to ensure that they are doing their job as a notary, which is to ensure that the borrowers are who they claim to be. Pay attention to the requirements of this form because the requirements vary according to each lender. Some lenders require one form of ID, while others require two forms of ID. Some lenders are okay with supplement forms of ID, while others have specific lists of forms of ID that are acceptable. A skilled signing agent can adapt to the lender needs by reading this form and following the appropriate requirements. This document does not require notarization, though some forms of this document may have spacing that seems perfect for a notary to place their stamp. The note is one of the most important documents in the entire set of loan documents. The promissory note is the commitment for the borrower to repay the loan. So literally, if there is no note, there is no loan. A deed of trust is a security instrument. Some things to pay attention to is the vesting, which is found on the first page of the security instrument. The vesting will detail how the borrower is holding title. Pay attention to how their names are spelled. The security instrument provides information about the property being secured. In some states, this document will be called a mortgage. This document is usually somewhere between 5 and 15 pages. As a notary, the last 2 pages of this document will be the most important to you. The second to last page is the signature page. Make sure the borrower signs exactly as their name is printed. And the final page is the notary page. Make sure you complete this acknowledgement page flawlessly. The Notice of Right to Cancel is a very critical document. One essential thing to notice about this document is it's a 3-part document that includes the transaction date, the rescission date, and the actual acknowledgement of your notice of right to cancel. This document allows homeowners a 3-day rescission period for owner-occupied properties. If it's a non-owner occupied property, there actually will not be a notice of right to cancel in the package. So if you ever do get a document package and you do not see a notice of right to cancel in the package, your first question should be, is this a non-owner occupied property? The AKA statement is also known as the signature name affidavit. You should recognize that this document usually has jurat notary language. This document will list any aliases that the borrower has ever been known as. The top signature is the sample signature. This signature should be consistent with how all other loan documents were signed. The aliases will be listed in the second part of this document. The borrower must acknowledge each alias by signing the exact signature on the said alias line. If there is an alias that the borrower was not known as, they will simply print NA or not known as on the corresponding signature line. residential loan application is also known as the 1003. Please note, page 1 of the 1003 will only be signed if there is a co-borrower. The lender uses this application document to record important information about the loan applicant that includes financial information, employment information, intended loan terms, and the applicant's address. This document is often formatted as legal size, but sometimes they may be formatted to print on letter size paper. Oftentimes, there will be 2 loan applications in the doc set, the initial and the final 1003. It is crucial that both are signed by borrowers. Thank you for participating in this loan document signing e-course. When you feel knowledgeable and prepared, you will create an environment for a smoother loan signing. By attending this class, you will build confidence and familiarity with loan documents. All borrowers deserve a quality loan signing experience. Your commitment to professional development will leave a lasting impression with borrowers and industry professionals.